it looks like this is another one of those videos that is what I call a stitch. A
Uh-huh.
stitch is when one person uploads a video to the TikTok, and then
Yes.
another person clicks the stitch button and they add a portion of that video to their own video that they may do a response or add on to the conversation.
Okay.
And so this brother with the podcast beard, as it were,
Mm-hmm.
nothing makes me want to shave more than hearing those words. That shit is embarrassing. The podcast beard. He is gonna break it down. God, he has on the uniform that screams, "You know what I'm about to say," and the way that I present my masculinity and how I'm gonna say it, cause I'm just putting it out there. I'm telling the truth. Like this
Mm-hmm.
is that he has the telling the truth hat, and just the hat that still has the stickers on it. That was something I remember niggas did when they were like 17 to show how new it was still.
Yeah.
Sir, again, I'm judging you on a black curve. I know you're my age. Stop that shit, man. But you know
Nope.
what?
They won't do it.
But then again, you know what? That's your freedom to express yourself as you will. You know, tell me your pronouns. I'm sure he'd be against that.
I have a feeling.
All right, let's get the breakdown. It is time to learn.
How come y'all are not shooting your shot in person anymore?
Because men,
Woo, okay.
That's
Uh,
loud.
Yeah, her again. 'Cause it's like he has to make his shit as thick as possible, and so homegirl came in, and the video that he's stitching from is her saying, "How come men aren't shooting their shot in person anymore?" Which again, that is not a thing that has ended.
No, it's not.
Walk up and ask a woman, has a man hit on you in the modern day, right, in the past year, in person? Yes. Has a man yelled out a car window at you and honked the horn? Yes.
Excuse me. Complaining about that is classism.
I don't respect whoever said that.
That was everyone talking about the no scrubs thing, because everyone pretends the first fucking line of the song didn't happen.
What is the first line?
A scrub is a guy who thinks he's fly, also known as a busta, keeps talking about what he wants, but just sits on his broke ass. Like, the very opening premise was that it wasn't a poor man, it was a man who had no life aspirations. And everyone's always like, it's so classist, just because he lives at home with his mom, just because he's in his friend's car. Sits talking about what he wants, but sits on his broke ass. That was the premise. It's not that he's poor, it's that he's always going to be poor because that's who he is.
And men will listen to other men say this shit to each other all day. How many of y'all niggas got Cash Money Records albums somewhere in your collection? If you still have your Case Logic. I know that everyone had that stolen out of their car at some point.
I did.
Right, like where are all those fucking Case Logics? They're somewhere with all the unmatched socks.
Oof.
Right, that's who took them, the unmatched sock fairy. Yeah, way off topic. This brother's gonna break down the real truth. Everything that we
Yes.
said was all bullshit.
Right,
He's about to
right.
hit this shit up.
Not shooting your shot in person anymore.
because men have been told that they're creepy for speaking to a woman in public.
All right.
That's not true.
Well, I don't know. It might be happening,
Okay.
but also no. He made that the fuck up.
Yes.
That is, men have been told they're creepy when they're being fucking creepy.
Right? Because it's always and that's the thing, right? He said, because we can't talk to women in public. How, when, and where are you talking to these?
And how, big one, how, like, are you like, before you get your your confidence up, are you at a relative distance of some yards away, like you're working class college kids who are at the same bus stop, you don't have cars yet, do you keep looking at her before you do? You don't understand how fucking creepy you are right now,
That is creepy.
right? And then like, do you have on a weird jacket? Like, as a man, like, I know what the creepy is, and I try so hard not to be that. Because I don't want that shit coming across my way either. A fun fact about y'all niggas, you creep me out too. Like, I'm also a man, and like, I've been near some of y'all niggas in public, you're fucking weird.
Yeah.
All right, you're creepy. Like, and again, how? Like, what words are you saying? Like I always said, the last few times that I would actually approach women before I just totally stopped, because I figured, why do that to someone's day, is why I stopped. It was pretty much, excuse me, ma'am, sorry to be a bother. My name is whoop, whoop, whoop. Here I could, may I leave you with my contact information? If you'd like to, you could contact me. If not, hey, and I'll move on. Have a good one. Done and done. Is that creepy?
No.
And I stand back as well. I don't get in smell each other's breath distance. I stand back and extend my arm. Here's my contact information. We still had house phones at this point in time. A house phone, like, so take your pocket supercomputer and imagine the cell phone app was the only app.
Yeah.
And it's also not touchscreen, and it doesn't store the numbers. And it plugged into the wall.
No, wait, you could store numbers.
In the newer, cordless phones, but the one I started the podcast on was not that.
No.
It was a corded phone when I started the podcast.
Yeah, and something else I would add about being creepy is not just the body language, like how close you're standing to someone, but also the way in which you approach them. Something I see about a lot of men is that they're not mindful about where they approach a woman in public, right? Because, like, it's going to be a little bit different if you're, you know, like at a park or at a beach, right? A general public place versus in an enclosed public space, like on the bus. Because now, how long are you going to be on this bus? If I say no to him, what is he going to do for the rest of this bus ride? Am I potentially putting myself in danger if he gets upset because I am stuck on the bus with him, right? It was the same thing with, like, back with the atheist circles back in the day, the elevator gate thing.
And could he follow you at your bus stop?
Yeah, it could follow to your bus stop, right? And we're like, you know, there was like the elevator gate thing where a woman said she was uncomfortable because a man was hitting on her in an elevator, and a bunch of men were like, well, he was just flirting with you. He was just trying to talk to you. What's the big deal? The big deal was they were in an enclosed elevator, which means if it goes sideways, she has nowhere to go. Like, that sort of thing. You need to have that sort of situational awareness. Like, that will that will make women think you're creepy, because, like, why are you doing this in a space where I can't get away from you if I'm not into you? Like, it's fucking creepy.
Yeah, we should, I damn near want to double segment this, because what you're talking about with the enclosed space, someone has additional commentary that could be added to that about, like, the Andrew Tate's obsession with physical strength, because it's about, like, what I can do to you.
Exactly.
If I feel like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, well, yeah, punching holes in drywall, right? Just, it could be your face. It could be. I'll let you know. But yeah, that sort of thing, so.
All right, he's gonna say why. So men have been told they're creepy.
Creepy for speaking to a woman in public. They don't want to be accused. They don't want to be blamed of harassing a woman, because women are on this app saying that if men see women that they're attracted to, that they like in public, that they should not approach them. They should.
Yeah, I agree with that. Shouldn't approach him.
But
Leave him
also,
alone.
I want to know who said that and how many people said that.
Yeah.
Because, again, it's not about the idea of men approaching women. It's the how, where, and when men approach women.
And I would also add that you're responding to a woman that wants to be hit on in public.
Right.
So, like, you're choosing to be angry at a subset just because you want to.
Yeah.
Because you want to have a problem to whine about, which also tells me that you generally don't have problems, and you look around in a world where problems are what gets attention.
Yes.
Right? Like, people pay attention when someone has, whether it's a medical problem, a problem via ableism. Women have trouble with sexism. That is a problem they deal with. Queer folks, gay folks, transgender folks, they deal with problems that cisgender and heterosexual people apply to them. Everybody in the general populace deals with the Congress being a problem for them. But you, my good sir, you're a masculine man. You got a deep, good, strong voice. I wouldn't say you're a very handsome brother, but you're to my eye, you're a looking black person. I like your face. You're a good looking brother. Nice beard action. Look like you put blue magic in there. You got a nice hat with the stickers on it. Good, like, you seem to be doing well and comfortable, and you probably don't have many problems other than police brutality potentially coming your way. So you're finding something to complain about so that you can get some attention. You want attention. That's why you put on your shiny necklace before you did the video, because you want attention, right? You made sure the camera was square center on your face. You want attention. But I would not be surprised if on his account there is a video about females wanting attention.
Yeah, everyone's an Instagram thought these days.
Yes. So just so everyone knows, the only reason I'm covering this is not because it's funny, but because
Now, I'm pissed. However, royally pissed. Pissed. Royally pissed. Indeed.
all right.
To leave them alone. So much so to now, men are in the gym and
Men are in the gym. All right, men are in the gym, and what's happening in that gym? You tell them, Jim.
men are in the gym, and if a woman is having a hard time with some weights, instead of helping, they're going the other way because they don't want to be viewed as a gym creep.
That's a thing that's going on massively. I'm sure he has lots of evidence.
Okay, but even if it is, so the fuck what?
Yeah.
So the fuck what? Okay,
Then that means an employee can help her.
right,
Did you
like-
not know people work there?
Like, I don't understand. Why is he, like, offended by the notion that men aren't helping women in the gym? Like, why is that? Okay, so they're not helping women in the gym. So the fuck what?
Yeah, I think we're gonna survive this one. And now this is what I love, because this is one of them brothers. This is why, like, I think that if I didn't sort of socially remove myself from hanging out with other men, they would do so from me. Because in those last like 18 months or so of just being around other men recreationally,
Yeah.
when I point back with something like that in these sort of conversations, just sitting on the couch smoking some, they just exhale and just be like, man, you don't get it, dude. Like, they get so frustrated because you don't have anything to actually complain about. Hate you niggas. I'm only gonna hang out with women for the rest of my life.
Men only respond to what women create.
I don't know if you knew that about Western culture and industrialization.
At some point, I have to, like, these videos and just start, like, naming off every red flag. This man is like a fucking sentient red flag right now.
Oh yeah, lace me up.
Yeah, just his whole attitude, because he's doing this whole, like, that, oh god, just that whiny bitch shit. Where dudes be like, oh, I talk to you when I want to talk to you, then I'll never talk to a woman again, ever. Like, that fucking, like, temper tantrum ass petulant fucking child shit. But also, if that's the way you're gonna behave, that tells me that you're not capable of approaching women respectfully. That tells me you're not capable of approaching women in a way that they want to be approached. And instead of addressing that, you're blaming it on women. And now you're about to engage in some victim blaming and be like, well, this is what you did, this is your fault because you wouldn't let me hit on you in the elevator or in the bus or on the train. Like, it's such a fucking like, yeah, it's very, very emotional. I don't know, can you say low vibrational? What the fuck do the kids say these days? I don't know.
They say
Willy-nilly nonsense.
It is willy-nilly nonsense. But yeah, no, there really is something about that. Like, when a guy gets so upset and he goes to that, like, well, then I'll just never talk to a woman again type thing. Like, that is not someone who is indicating that they have, that they're capable of emotional regulation. And that's gonna be the person who loses their temper and does some shit that's gonna put you in danger because they act like a fucking child.
I don't know.
Yes.
Let's see if you think that this is childish, where he takes it.
Okay.
To what women create. And you guys have created a weirdo, toxic environment where you want men to be men, but
Wait, who? Now again, who? Because like
Women.
the women that are saying we want men to be men, they exist too. Why don't you go talk to those?
I think we know why.
You want to tame the shrew.
Exactly.
That needs to be the next book.
The Taming of the Shrew?
Excuse me. What was it, a book or a play?
It's a play, but...
Ah, shit. Well, we could just do 10 things I hate about you.
Yeah, because I was like, it's written in that Shakespeare shit. I don't know.
But then the Taming
and
of the
also
Shrew.
the Taming of the Shrew, like the Shakespeare version, is kind of domestic abusey-ish.
Okay, but then also, the Taming of the Shrew is actually just everything.
Yeah.
It's Family Matters and Steve Urkel. It's episodes of Will Smith on Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like Taming Bill Murray and Groundhog Day. To Bill Murray in everything. Right, in Ghostbusters, he was taming the shrew with Dana. Taming the shrew is a trope in every fucking thing.
It
and
is.
to some degree, again, this is why I say we're the intellectuals. How many of you have even heard of this work? Right. Yeah, and that's why the manosphere niggas can't talk to us, and you can't talk with us.
Yeah, and I'm looking at what he's saying on the screen, like a toxic environment where you want men to be men, but you don't want men to be men, is exactly what I'm saying about this like petulant, childish version of what manhood is, where it's like, unless I can do it 100% on my terms in a way that makes you uncomfortable, then I'm not doing it. It's not fair. I don't get to be a real man. Because that's the thing. Most women are not actually opposed to men talking to them in public. What they are opposed to is yelling, hey, nice ass, or hey, sugar tits from a car. That's disrespectful. Like, you don't start a relationship from catcalling. I don't know anyone, I mean, maybe someone somewhere, but I don't know anyone who fucking got married and that was how they started their relationship, was getting catcalled from the car.
And,
you know,
yeah, no one wants to be instructed to smile.
Right, like that type of shit. If you come respectfully, like, and not just as because you're trying to fuck a woman or try to get an arm accessory, but you're seeing her as a real person that's worth having a conversation with, and that's how you approach it, you don't get the same response. And their refusal to acknowledge and separate that out, that there's like different types of ways men approach women, is incredibly concerning to me. Because he's just acting like it's every fucking man all the time, and it's not.
Yeah, and then like, this is why they also, anyone they disagree with or they don't approve of their behavior, they don't call a black man, right? Like, I can't be a black man to them. I have to be a simp because I can pick up the wrenches and fix the thing, right? And take the screwdrivers and the bloop 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 and the tools and fix the thing. I have the back strength and the arm strength and the leg strength to pick up and haul the machinery and the groceries and all the shit around. And I also have some past experiences that I can chuck them up and run the fade, and at the same time still not catcall, still not demand that you smile for me, and then also at the same time not hit on women and get married because of it. Like, excuse me, but we exist. But I have to be a simp. I can't be a black man because no, how dare you be all those things? Because to some degree, it almost sounds unrealistic. Like, everything I just said sounds like fucking delusions of grandeur. Like, nigga, you ain't all. And it's like, if you think of all the things I said, they're actually not that many things. Picking up and hauling stuff around is one task. Being able to fix a mechanical or electronic item here is one more task. And then not telling women to smile is actually removing an unnecessary task. It's really not that many things, and that's how low the bar is for male decency.
Yeah, but that's the thing. They've been taught to talk to women a certain way, and they get really upset when it doesn't work, because it's supposed to work. You know, you put coins into it until it gives you sex, right?
Yeah, and if it doesn't...
Now, I'm pissed. However, royally pissed. Pissed. Royally pissed.
He has about 8 more seconds here. Lace me up, brother.
But you don't want men to be men. So men are just like, forget it. And most of them are either done dating or going overseas.
There ain't no most of them. No, not most of them. It is you few goofy niggas. Most of my ass cheeks, my good sir. Yeah, most of.
Yeah.
It's a few of you niggas, and you're just really loud and stupid. You gotta realize you're the funny thing right now. All right, you're the. Ooh, excuse me. What do we do there? Niggas give me the sneezies, but like, oh, hold up.
Fuck you.
Oh yeah, but like, y'all niggas are the Tea Party, right? You're the funny, goofy thing. you're the George Bush quotes that come out, right? You're the Donald Trump tweets. Like, and when you stop being the funny thing, which y'all niggas are so fucking pig-headed, I don't think you're going to.
They're not.
Like, you're just going to be a genre of entertainment for other people until the end of the internet now. And I mean, fine, I will gladly monetize your fucking intellectually recalcitrant and remedial stupidity. Fine, get me paid, you stupid fuck. I don't respect these niggas. That's a good way to stop it. Or actually, let me pop. All right, and let's just add on an addendum here, right? Like, we've been looking at all of this this manosphere stuff that is it's a goof to look at, and it's also, it seems relatively worth discussing. And I want to go ahead and tap into this individual here, and it's another one of those videos published to TikTok where they are responding to a comment as a video, and the comment they're responding to reads as follows, quote, "In terms of the advantage, I don't understand how it even matters or what the point is in bringing it up. Like, who cares? Why does it matter?" We seem to be talking about advantage of physical strength in cisgender men to cisgender women, assumed hetero.
This is an excellent question. Why does physical advantage matter? Why bring it up? Why is it so important, especially to red pill alpha bros like Andrew Tate, to hammer on the idea that women are weak, fragile, physically inferior creatures that are incapable of fighting and need men to protect them? I'm going to let Dennis and Mac from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia sum it up for you, and then we'll talk about it some more.
What do you mean, what do we need a mattress for? Why in the hell do you think we just spent all that money on a boat? The whole purpose of buying the boat in the first place was to get the ladies nice and tipsy topside so we can take them to a nice, comfortable place below deck and, you know, they can't refuse because of the implication.
Oh, okay. You had me going there for the first part. The second half, it kind of threw me.
Well, dude, think about it. She's out in the middle of nowhere with some dude she barely knows. You know, she looks around her. What does she see? Nothing but open ocean. There's nowhere for me to run. What am I going to do? Say no?
Okay, then.
That seems... No, Centaur, you're misunderstanding me, bro.
I think I am.
Yeah, you are. Because if the girl said no, then the answer obviously is no.
No.
But the thing is that she's not gonna say no. She would never say no because of the implication.
Now, you've said that word implication a couple of times. What implication?
The implication that things might go wrong for her if she refuses to sleep with me. Now, not that things are gonna go wrong for her, but she's thinking that they will.
But it sounds like she doesn't want to have sex.
Why aren't you
with
understanding?
I don't.
She doesn't know whether she wants to have sex with me. It's that
She
that's
doesn't
not
know?
the issue.
Are you gonna hurt women?
I'm not gonna hurt these
Oh,
women.
okay.
Why would I ever hurt these women?
I don't
I
know.
feel like you're not getting this at all.
I'm not getting it.
God damn. Well, don't you look at me like that. You certainly wouldn't be in any danger.
So they are in danger.
No one's in any danger. How can I make that any more clear?
Now take that and extrapolate it to all of modern society. The message is that the foregone conclusion of any conflict, if escalated, is physical violence. So if men are capable of physical violence and women are not, then that means everything you have, your whole nice life, your education, your career, your social life, your ability to move around freely, your right to feel safe in your own home, exists because men will it. Andrew Tate is very clear and open about this. He says feminism is a stupid, failed ideology because only men can defend it. He doesn't even believe that 10,000 women are fighting on the front lines in Ukraine right now. I guess he must think that Hero of Ukraine recipient Ina Derisova just imagined being blown up by Russian artillery after saving 10 fellow soldiers' lives. So he wants to make it clear to you that your safety is a gift from men that can be taken away if you push them too far, while simultaneously saying he isn't being given a fair shake, and he loves women and respects women and would never hurt a woman. But they want you to always keep in mind that men could hurt you, you know, if they wanted to. They don't want to, but they could. They wouldn't, but they could. But they won't. Or will it? Probably best just to accept your place and do what men tell you, though. You know, because of the implication.
Yeah, and also I would point out, you see how this guy is ideologically opposed to some of the men we've recently covered? And look at how weak and effeminate he is.
Oh, very effeminate.
Oh, listen to that. He sounds like me with the voice.
Which is, you know, I shouldn't, like, laugh about it, but the whole, I mean, he said, but, like, a lot of these manosphere guys, they kind of crack me up with their whole, like, men are naturally stronger. But it's always, like, dudes who have never really been in a fight. Like, yeah, I know sometimes you go to the gym and maybe you lift some weights so you have some muscle, but that doesn't mean you know how to fight, my nigga. Like, come on.
It's also like, you have to have been hit. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know y'all niggas understand how bad getting hit fucking, it hurts.
Oof.
And it's also damaging. Every hit you take weakens you.
Yeah.
Like, you do understand that, like, the first few seconds of a fight are gonna define the fight. It is not like the movies where you make a comeback. That shit don't fucking happen in real life. In real life, a fight is over in about 15 to 25 seconds.
Yeah.
They're fast.
They are fast. But yeah, I absolutely agree with what he said, and you know, it does go back to what we were saying about the other video with like the where and when and how are you hitting on women with like the elevator or in the cab or on the train or, you know, that enclosed space thing. Like, that's a fucking concern, and literally that's why it's a concern, because now you're stuck in an enclosed space with someone who's possibly a fucking sociopath. It's terrible.
Yeah. So there's that. So closing out on that one there, that is Funzy Onesie for New Brunswick. That's New Brunswick
New
to
Brunswick?
you. Yeah. Yeah, got a lot of fans out there. A lot of folks tuning in from New Brunswick. What up, Brunsers? I say it with a hard R.
I know. No.
All right. Fact-based